Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's blog. It is a great Monday morning here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise, wherever you are on the globe. Dear friend, you are highly welcome to this very brand new week. It is a brand new week. Dear friends, yes, it is a brand new week and a week that is full of prospects. A week full of prospects. A lot of opportunities in a week for you and I. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, because we have so much to talk about this morning for your breakfast. I will not take much time, so I'll be rushing it. I'll be rushing through. During your lunch hour, I will come back with exclusives and explosives. Dear friend, let's get started. You see, Chelsea played a very wonderful game on Saturday night against West Ham. Oh yes, 3 points in the bag, 3 goals, 3 points. An away game, London derby. 3 goals, 3 points. Away game, London derby. Clean sheet. Oh yes, it was a clean sheet. Let us not forget that. It was a clean sheet. But you see, this morning, I'll start on one particular player that we did not talk about that much for some time now. But his work rate, making sure that our defensive work and our midfield was tight. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about Marc Cucurella this very hour. Quickly, in 2 minutes before I'll go to some other news item. Hey, Arsenal fans, I am coming your way. Don't go anywhere. Arsenal, Manchester City, my goodness. Arsenal, what were they thinking? What are you guys thinking, Arsenal? Well, I'll be back. But quickly, Cucurella played in 4 positions on Saturday's game. Yes. Marc Cucurella, he played in 4 different positions. I took my time last night and I watched our game carefully. And I was watching Marc Cucurella's movement. He played in 4 positions. Maybe all the 4 positions might not be official that the coach assigned to him. But he was only determined to get a job done. Cucurella played as a left back. He also played as a DN. And at a point, he was at the center back. Oh yes. At a point, he was at the center back. Then at a point, he was at the central midfielder. No, I am serious. I'm not kidding here. He started the game from left back. He went to the DN. Then at a point, I saw him at center back. Then central midfield. What stands out is how he always knew where to be every time. And still had the energy to be there. Initially, I was thinking Kudus was getting the best out of him. But even when he left the position of Kudus, he was still, he knew where to be every time and still had the energy to be there. He was so fluid and seamless. When he plays as an inverted left back, he doesn't get caught out of position at left back. He doesn't get caught out of position. He doesn't get caught out of that position as a left back. That's a serious level of positional awareness. It is a serious level of positional awareness, because sometimes you see him inverting to the midfield. But once the ball is getting close to Kudus on that left wing, he's there. You see, like I told you, we watch football with our technical eye. When you want to analyze some of this, and the whole of this week, we have a midweek game against Barrow before we're going to face Liverpool weekend. But you see, when I watched the game over and over, it wasn't as if West Ham was poor on the day. It was Chelsea. It was Chelsea tactical work that was excellent. And I will tell you what one player said before this video will end. It took 8 games to make 11 points last season. It took Chelsea 8 games to make 11 points last season. 11 goals scored and 7 goals conceded last season. Oh yes, 8 games, 11 points, 11 goals and 7 goals conceded last season. This season under Enzo Maresca, we are in the 5th game of the season. We have 10 points already. 11 goals scored and 5 conceded. there is an improvement, huge one. Huge improvement from last season. Listen, 8 games last season and 11 points gotten out of 8 games. With 11 goals scored and 7 conceded. This season, 5 games in this season, we have 10 points already and 11 goals scored. Conceded 5. Improved start to the season, dear friends. Yeah. Right now, the good news is that we are fit on the league table. We are fit on the league table. It is a good position. 5 games fit on the league table. It is a good position. If you check those who are ahead of us, not much points differences. Remember, we lost only 1 game. And we had 1 draw. Yeah. So let's just say we are about 4 points, right? Or 5 points beneath the first position. It is not bad. As a new team, new players and a new coach, new, everything new, it's not bad. And our next 3-4 games are going to be home. Yeah, our next 3-4 games are going to be home. So let's hope we can carry the momentum from away games into our home ground, Stamford Bridge. Yes, and if we can do that, if we can carry the momentum home, we are playing Brighton. Yes, we are playing Brighton next weekend. Next weekend is Brighton, not Liverpool. It is the upper week that we are playing Liverpool. We are playing Brighton after Barrow midweek in a cup competition. The next is Brighton. Oh, of course. And I want to hope that we can get the job done over Brighton, because when I study their defense, when I study their style of playing, their defensive way, I think by the grace of God Almighty, we should be able to overcome that. Dear friends. So the first 5 league games are done. We are fit on our position on the league table is fit with 10 points. Our record is 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. 1 loss against Man City. That was our first game of the season, if you can remember. Yes. Goals scored is 11. Goals against 5. Next 5 games in the league. Brighton home. Forest home. Liverpool away. Newcastle home. Manchester United away. Those are our next 5 games. What do you think? Do you think these next 5 games we can carry at least, if we can carry at least 9 points? Of course. We got 10 points in the first 5. 10 points in the first 5. If we can get 9 points in the next 5, I'll be excited. I will be. I don't expect this team to become all of a sudden magical, doing wonders here and there, miracles here and there. No. We still have some flaws, which in the coming days, I'll be talking about Chelsea's weaknesses. Okay? In the coming days, we'll be working on that. But right now, if Chelsea can get 9 points out of our next 5 games in the league, I'll be excited. Plus and minuses, we lose 2 or we draw 2. Yeah. Dear friends, yeah, that is my expectation. 9 out of 5 games will not be bad. All right. You see, Enzo Maresca speaking after the game, I spoke about it few times, and when he was talking about individual players, you could see that he knew exactly the players, their level of understanding, their physique and everything. He knew the players very well. I understand, even before he took over, when he took over, he requested, every player and his how do you call it? He asked for the player statistics. Yes, every player statistics. He wants to analyze players, individually. That was where he now chose the kind of players he wants. And so if you hear him talking about Nicola Jackson, know that he knows Jackson's profile very well. He said this again. He said Nicola Jackson was not only good because he scored twice, but the way he works off the ball has been fantastic. Jackson's work off the ball has been fantastic. He said, I am happy with him in terms of numbers, but especially happy because the way he works has been fantastic. The work rate of Jackson. I said a few days ago, Cole Palmer-Jackson combination, the combo, it's a perfect combo. And this is why I expect Noni Madueke to, let it be that Noni Madueke, Cole Palmer, Jackson. That combo could be a perfect one. In fact, now before Sancho is coming, so I will not even put Sancho. But Noni Madueke on the right, Cole Palmer playing the 10, Jackson ahead as the main striker. It can be a perfect combo that no squad, no team in the Premier League defense should be able to withstand these three. And if Sancho should click, I'm sorry, our game against West Ham, apart from the assist that Sancho gave for Jackson's goal, I didn't see that much, Somehow he became quiet. He was somehow quiet throughout the game for me. Somehow. Yeah. But Jackson, Cole Palmer, dear friends, the work rate from midfield, when they drop deep to help the midfield, and they begin to run from the midfield to attack, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. And so I'm not surprised our coach is speaking so much about that. Well, dear friend, before I continue, let me not forget this. You see, Arsenal-Manchester City game last night. I will talk about this maybe in the afternoon so much. But quickly, Arsenal fans, now you guys begin to realize that to win titles is not easy. Arsenal fans, get it from me. And if you're a Chelsea fan and you have an Arsenal friend, let them understand that winning titles is not a child's play. For the past how many seasons, they have a squad that if Chelsea was to be in their position, the past 2-3 seasons, getting to the league table, the top of the league table, sometimes leading the league table to almost to the end, last 2-3 games for the season to end, then Arsenal will just give up. If Chelsea get to such a position, dear friend, it will be tough for any team to topple Chelsea. Because we know how to defend. And you Arsenal fans, you always insult us. Oh, we are playing anti-football. Chelsea are anti-football. Chelsea are anti-football. Chelsea's football is boring. Chelsea packed the bus and they loaded the bus again. Yes, because trophies matters. Our trophy cabinet is full. What can you boast of in the last 10 years, Arsenal fans? Last 12 years, what can you boast of? What can you boast of? Which trophy? The only London club that won the Champions League, Club World Cup, League. In the last 10 years, what can Arsenal fans boast? Look at the game you played yesterday. You were down by a goal. You came up, you got equalizing goal. You toppled it and you were leading. To finish the game of defend, Arsenal. It's not about Arsenal playing defensive football. That's not what even worries me. The issue is monumental cheating by Arsenal players and unsportsmanlike behavior. Because when it comes to the defending, you guys cannot defend your goal. But that is not even my problem this morning, dear friend. The main issue is the monumental cheating and unsportsmanlike behavior from Arsenal players. Fake injuries near the end of the game to waste time. Is that the best way you want to defend? The one goal lead against Man City, they will punish you. Their set pieces tactics consist of fouling the opposition goalkeeper, intentionally injuring the opposition's key player off the ball twice, constantly stopping, and my goodness, I will have to get back to this in my next episode. Arsenal fans, and if you have an Arsenal fan, call him. Tell him that we are waiting for him. In the afternoon, we will come back and hit hard on them. Well, dear friends, like I said, one of our defenders said something after the game. And this is what he said. He's a new player, Tosin Adarabioyo. He said, after beating West Ham, everybody knows our squad is phenomenal. You can swap any player in or out, and it's still going to be a high level. You can swap any player. That means that the coach can make any change in a team. Yet the squad, the talent there, the level is still high. the level of the squad is still high. No matter who is added, who is substituted, who comes in, who goes off. I saw when Misha, Modric and Sancho and the rest on the bench, when the game was ongoing, they were laughing. I didn't see any player on the bench that was angry with the coach for not being part of the game. I didn't see. For you to know that they understand each other right now going forward. Dear friends, quickly, let me give some shout out before I let you go. It is your breakfast. Very big morning to you. It is a difficult day. Mondays are difficult to get up. All right. This one says, can you see John Obi is helping us now through Jackson? Dear friend, I don't believe that. And I don't see it. Mikel Obi had an agenda. It's a fact. His criticism on Jackson, for me, it was not a positive criticism. It's my opinion. You also have your opinion. So you are expressing yours, I'm also expressing mine. Big shout out to you anyway. Your name is what? Slay Gang. Please let me have your original name and where you are watching us from. Ibrahim Shola says, good evening. Good evening to you, Ibrahim Shola, my good friend out there. Yeah, Ibrahim Shola, my good friend out there. Big shout out to you, Ibrahim Shola. Colin Wisdom says, I think because of the win, we ain't talking about certain occurrences in the game. But I think there is no harm in trying Madueke. Madueke tried but couldn't work out. And Palmer also tried and couldn't work out. If both scored, I don't think you have something to talk about. Wisdom Ghana, bro from Amma Ghana. you are talking from Amma Ghana, right? Okay. Dorothy Ghana. Wisdom, it is true. If both scored, I wouldn't have anything to talk about, right? That is why we'll be going deeper into that issue. Cole Palmer and Noni Madueke miss. What should they have done? We're going to go into that maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, because we have some other things also to talk about today. Yeah, friends. All right, big shout out to you out there. Wisdom from Amma Ghana or Dorothy Ghana. This guy will not kill me. Chris Williams says, have you seen that Obi has done great impact in Jackson's career? I don't see so. I don't think so. And I don't believe so. Obi's criticism was never positive. If you guys want, I can get you the videos of that again. Mikel Obi, or you guys can still search for it. Listen to the tone, the undertone of what Mikel Obi was saying about Nicola Jackson very well. If someone is criticizing you, there is a way you put it, you know that this is a constructive criticism. And do not also forget, not everybody has a thick skin to take criticisms in good faith. There are others you do it and they'll flop totally. Anyway, we'll not go into that again. Congratulations and big shout out to you, Chris William, my good friend out there. I appreciate your comment though. I know this platform is for all of us. We agree to disagree. No matter how we agree to disagree, that is it. The platform belongs to you and we are all managing it together, dear friends. All right, this one's from Patrick Oluwanke. He said, congratulations, Mr. Selon. Your boy Jackson has woken up. We are happy about the victory. Thank you so much. Jackson is up. All the 2 goals that he scored were brilliant goals. Brilliant goals. No doubt about it. That is my boy Jackson. Big shout out to you, Patrick Oluwanke from Nigeria. All right, the next one says, oh, it's just an emoji, red emoji. And the name is what? Madison. Please let me have your name and where you're watching from. Big shout out to you, Madison. Big shout out to you. Thank you for the red heart emoji. All right. And nephew Moses said, congratulations to Jackson for the fantastic display. Sometimes criticism is good when you don't see it as criticism. Thanks to John Obi for pushing our young striker forward. Chelsea is a club to watch out this season. More grace, Salon's Block. We love you. Anefiok Moses, based in Asaba, Nigeria. Moses, based in Asaba, Nigeria. It's all about Mikel Obi pushing. No problem. It's all good. It's all about Chelsea. All right? It is all about Chelsea. Big shout out to you guys all out there. Jane Morgan says, why you don't mention Cucurella? The guy really did well. Yes, thanks God. Today, that is what we started with Cucurella, right? So big shout out to you out there, Jane Morgan. Yes, big shout out to you out there. This one says, Jackson is on 4 goals and 2 assists, not 1 assist. He also assisted Cole Palmer on Wolverhampton match. I'm from Israel, from Nigeria. Big shout out to you, my brother. Your name is not here. but I can see, say you are in Israel. You are in Israel, but you are from Nigeria. Oh, I am Israel. I am Israel from Nigeria. Big one out there. Big shout out to you. Israel, right in the heart of Africa. Nigeria, for that matter. Big shout out to you. This one says, Mr. Salon, I think Mikel Obi should always talk about Jackson. Because anytime he talks about him, Jackson keeps shining. I mean, Jackson was top class yesterday, yes. And I like tossing passes. I noticed Jackson was quick in making decisions. Indeed, he was quick in making decisions in the game. Big shout out to you guys all out there. The next one says, yes, Big Brown also talk about Nicola Jackson. We talk Michael Hobby because sometimes somebody's word can make you to work so hard to get for that thing that nobody expected. I don't know if I speak a good... Yeah, my brother, you made it very clear. Yeah, you're also on the same thing. Mikel Obi's criticism on Nicola Jackson. Well, big shout out to you guys all out there. I love you all so much. This one said, Obi wanted place for Osimhen. You see, somebody was responding to the people that were saying it is Obi that pushed Jackson to perform. I somehow I agree with this person. He says Obi wanted Nicola Jackson's position for Victor Osimhen. That is why he was being so hard. At the same time, being an agent to Victor Osimhen. That is the way I also feel. After all, if you are not a Nigerian, this is how you feel. But if you're a Nigerian, you definitely go by what Mikel Obi is saying. I'm not surprised. All the people that are supporting Mikel Obi are our brothers from Nigeria. For me, it's not about whether I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Kenya, Uganda, or wherever. It is about Chelsea Football Club. We want the best for Chelsea Football Club. If Jackson is not scoring the goals, few days ago I said it, I was disappointed in our last game, so he missed so much opportunities. But my belief is that Jackson will come for good. He's still improving daily. Yes, we can get Victor Osimhen. That Jackson will learn from him. Yeah, I agree to that. But Victor Osimhen also can come to Chelsea in England and he can still flop. We've seen many players that were doing exploits elsewhere. They came to the Premier League and they didn't get it easy. We've seen it severally. All right, big shout out to you guys all out there. Ibrahim Shola as well. Thank you for your message. The last three says, yes, if Jackson continues doing like this, I will follow you supporting him. This is what we as fans want him to do. You can agree with me that this our club Chelsea from last season, we have quality midfield which create more chances so that a good striker can score more goals than just missing. George Elson from Malawi. George Elson from Malawi, big shout out to you and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Continue to support me and my boy Jackson. Yes. All right. This one says, Jackson has actually assisted 2 times and scored 4 out of 5 matches. I love the way our coach Maresca handles the players. Yes, big shout out to you out there. The name is what? Innocent. Big shout out to you out there. The last one before I go this morning, and now you can also have your breakfast, dear friend. Chelsea has done well. Let's keep the massive play. Scott from Nigeria, Rivers State. On that note, Scott from Rivers State, Nigeria. I love you guys all. I appreciate your comment. Keep it coming in a very great week. Expect great things to happen in this week in your life. Oh yes, in your life. Success. I wish you all this week. Big shout out to you guys all out there. I love you all. Shalom and peace.